Welcome to our channel. Today we delve into the captivating life of Linda Christian, a Hollywood icon remembered for her stunning beauty, groundbreaking role as the first Bond girl, and a life filled with both triumphs and tragedies. From her adventurous childhood to her tumultuous relationships and career highlights, Linda's story is one of resilience and undeniable charm. Join us as we explore the untold truths about Linda Christian's journey and the legacy she left behind. Born as Blanca Rosa Henrietta Stella Welter Vorhauer on November 13, 1923, Linda Christian's life journey was as intriguing as the roles she brought to life on the silver screen. Hailing from the sun-drenched city of Tampico, Tamaulipas, Mexico, she entered the world as the daughter of Gerardus Jacob Welter, a Dutch engineer and high-ranking executive at Royal Dutch Shell, and his wife Blanca Rosa Vorhauer, a Mexican beauty of Spanish, German, and French heritage. This rich blend of cultures would not only shape Linda's striking features, but also her remarkable persona that captivated audiences worldwide. Linda's childhood was anything but ordinary. Her family led a nomadic lifestyle, moving across continents and immersing themselves in the diverse landscapes of South America, Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Imagine a young Linda, wide-eyed and curious, absorbing the vibrant cultures around her. This whirlwind upbringing gave her an invaluable gift, the ability to speak 7 languages fluently: French, German, Dutch, Spanish, English, Italian, and even a smattering of Arabic and Russian. Her linguistic prowess wasn't just a testament to her intellect, but also a tool she would later wield effortlessly in her international acting career. Linda wasn't the only star in her family. Among her siblings were Ariadna Gloria Welter, who would carve her own path as a celebrated actress in Mexican cinema, and 2 brothers, Gerardus Jacob Welter and Edward Albert Welter. The Welter siblings reflected a kaleidoscope of talent and ambition, undoubtedly influenced by their parents' adventurous spirit and cosmopolitan life. When Linda Christian was young, her aspirations were grounded in compassion and intellect. She dreamt of becoming a physician, dedicating her life to helping others. This wasn't just a fleeting childhood fantasy. Her ambition was fueled by a genuine desire to make a difference in the world. However, destiny often has its own plans, and Linda's life took an extraordinary turn after a chance meeting that would change everything. Fresh out of secondary school, Linda had an encounter that seemed almost scripted by fate. She crossed paths with none other than Errol Flynn, a Hollywood legend renowned for his swashbuckling roles, devil-may-care attitude, and irresistible charm. Flynn, who was at the peak of his career, had an aura that was impossible to ignore. For Linda, this was not just a brush with fame. It was the beginning of a whirlwind chapter in her life. Flynn quickly became more than just her idol. He became her lover and mentor. Recognizing her natural beauty and star potential, he persuaded her to abandon her medical aspirations and embrace the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. His arguments must have been compelling. He painted a picture of a life filled with excitement, opportunity, and fame. For a young woman who had already led an adventurous, globe-trotting childhood, this proposition was hard to resist. Encouraged by Flynn, Linda left behind the security of her medical ambitions and ventured into the unpredictable world of show business. Moving to Hollywood, often dubbed the City of Dreams, was both a leap of faith and a daring act of reinvention. Flynn's belief in her talent and his connections gave Linda an edge in navigating this new terrain. He didn't just push her toward acting, he actively guided her transformation into a Hollywood starlet. Not long after her arrival in Tinseltown, Linda's undeniable beauty and poise caught the attention of Louis B. Mayer's secretary at a Beverly Hills fashion show. Mayer, a co-founder of MGM Studios and one of the most powerful figures in the film industry, was known for his ability to spot talent. Through his secretary, he extended Linda a coveted 7-year contract with MGM, a deal that many aspiring actors could only dream of. This moment marked a turning point in Linda's life. She had traded her stethoscope for a movie script and found herself thrust into the limelight of the film industry. Flynn's influence didn't end there. He even played a role in creating her new identity. Understanding the importance of a marketable name in Hollywood, Flynn suggested the stage name Linda Christian. The surname was inspired by Fletcher Christian, the iconic mutineer from Mutiny on the Bounty, a character Flynn himself had portrayed in a 1933 film. Linda Christian's charm and beauty were undeniably captivating, but they didn't achieve their legendary status overnight. Her looks were carefully honed and refined, partly thanks to the influence of Errol Flynn, who saw untapped potential in her. Flynn, ever the sharp-eyed mentor, famously offered to cover the cost of fixing Linda's slightly crooked teeth after her first Hollywood screen test. However, what seemed like a small gesture quickly became a humorous tale that he would recount for years. According to Flynn's autobiography, My Wicked, Wicked Ways, Linda didn't stop at just a minor dental adjustment. Taking full advantage of the opportunity, she opted for a complete transformation with major cosmetic dentistry. When Flynn received the unexpectedly hefty bill, he was initially taken aback, but his reaction was anything but angry. He found humor in the situation and later joked with Linda about it. When they crossed paths again years later, Flynn teased her with the now famous line, "Smile, baby. I want to see those choppers. They took their first bite out of me." This playful remark not only highlighted Linda's charm, but also showcased the light-hearted dynamic between the two. With her radiant smile perfected, Linda was ready to make her mark on Hollywood. Her debut came in the 1944 musical comedy Up in Arms, where she starred alongside the effervescent Danny Kaye and the talented Dinah Shore. Interestingly, this film wasn't just a stepping stone for Linda, it was also Danny Kaye's first foray into cinema, marking the beginning of a remarkable career for both stars. While Linda's role in the film wasn't extensive, it was enough to showcase her magnetic screen presence and undeniable charisma. Following her debut, Linda began building momentum with appearances in films such as Holiday in Mexico, 1946, and Green Dolphin Street, 1947. These roles allowed her to further refine her craft and cement her status as a rising star. However, her big break came in 1948 with the release of Tarzan and the Mermaids. In this adventure film, Linda played a key role opposite the legendary Johnny Weissmuller as Tarzan, and her performance was widely praised. The movie also featured Andrea Palma, one of Mexico's most celebrated actresses, giving Linda a chance to shine alongside a cinematic icon from her homeland. Linda Christian's beauty wasn't just celebrated on the silver screen, it was immortalized in a way that transcended Hollywood. On January 1st, 1949, she graced the pages of Vogue with a striking photograph that showcased her unparalleled elegance and timeless charm. At a time when the magazine was considered the pinnacle of fashion and sophistication, this feature wasn't merely about physical beauty. It was a testament to Linda's ability to captivate audiences with her effortless allure and the magnetic quality that set her apart from her contemporaries. The Vogue feature cemented her status as a style icon of the era, proving that her impact extended beyond the cinematic world and into the realms of high fashion and cultural influence. However, Linda's most enduring legacy came with her groundbreaking role in Ian Fleming's World of Espionage. In 1954, Linda Christian made history by becoming the very first Bond girl, playing Valerie Mathis in a television adaptation of Casino Royale. The black and white CBS production was part of the anthology series Climax, and it was an ambitious attempt to bring the suave British spy, James Bond, to American audiences for the first time. In this adaptation, Barry Nelson played the iconic 007, but Linda's portrayal of Valerie Mathis, a character based on Vesper Lynd from Fleming's novel, stole the spotlight. Unlike the later big-screen Bond girls, Valerie Mathis was a complex character with a blend of vulnerability and strength that made her memorable. Linda's performance gave Valerie depth, adding layers to a character who was both a romantic interest and a morally ambiguous figure with her own agenda. This nuanced portrayal set the stage for what would become an iconic tradition in cinema. The Bond girl as a pivotal figure in the 007 universe. Linda's appearance in Casino Royale predates Ursula Andress's celebrated role as Honey Rider in Dr. No, 1962, by 8 years. While Andress emerging from the sea in a white bikini became one of the most famous images in film history, it was Linda who paved the way for this legacy. Her Valerie Mathis embodied the allure, intelligence, and intrigue that would come to define Bond girls for decades. In addition to her Hollywood successes, Linda's career spanned continents, reflecting her international appeal. She appeared in European films such as The Devil's Hand, 1961, where she ventured into the horror genre, and The Beauty Jungle, 1964, a satirical take on the beauty industry. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of Linda's career was her collaboration with the legendary Mexican muralist Diego Rivera. She posed for one of his paintings during the 1950s, an experience that linked her to the world of fine art and underscored her status as a cultural icon. Rivera's portraits often captured the essence of his subjects, and his depiction of Linda was no exception, highlighting her striking features and enigmatic presence. Decades later, Linda Christian's remarkable contributions to the entertainment industry were formally acknowledged in 2001 when she was honored with a Golden Palm Star on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars. This recognition wasn't merely about her beauty or her fame. It celebrated her unique ability to bridge cultures, her pioneering role as the first Bond girl, and her lasting influence on international cinema. The Palm Springs Walk of Stars is a prestigious landmark, paying tribute to icons from various fields, including film, music, literature, and humanitarian work. For Linda, the star symbolized her dual identity as both a Hollywood legend and a global figure whose work transcended borders. Her legacy wasn't confined to a single genre or market. She had acted in Hollywood blockbusters, European art films, and even groundbreaking television productions, leaving an indelible mark in each sphere. Palm Springs itself held a special place in Linda's life. During Hollywood's golden era, it was a glamorous retreat for stars, and Linda was no stranger to its vibrant social scene. The city became a sanctuary where stars like Frank Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe, and Elvis Presley mingled, and Linda was part of that dazzling constellation. The decision to honor her in Palm Springs was fitting, as the city had long been a backdrop to her glittering career and personal milestones. Linda Christian's love life was as glamorous and dramatic as her Hollywood career, capturing the attention of tabloids and fans alike. Much of her fame was intertwined with her high-profile relationships, particularly her marriage to the legendary screen idol Tyrone Power. Their union, which lasted from 1949 to 1956, was the epitome of old Hollywood romance and drama. The couple's wedding in Rome was nothing short of a spectacle. Held at the historic Santa Francesca Romana, The ceremony was officiated by Monsignor William A. Hemmick, known as the American Priest of Rome. Linda dazzled in a form-fitting gold damask gown, a choice that highlighted her status as a Hollywood fashion icon. The church was transformed into a floral wonderland adorned with 2,000 Esther carnations, a nod to their star-studded status. It wasn't just a wedding. It was an event that captivated fans across the globe. Their marriage produced 2 daughters, both of whom carried on the family's artistic legacy. Romina Power became a renowned singer, best known as one half of the Italian pop duo Albano and Romina Power. Their hit songs such as Felicita and Ci Sarà dominated the European music charts in the 1980s, solidifying Romina's place in music history. Meanwhile, their younger daughter, Taryn Power, pursued acting, appearing in films and television during the 1970s and 1980s. Offers for the couple to co-star in films were plentiful, but these opportunities were never realized. The most notable instance was in 1953 when they were offered leading roles in From Here to Eternity. Tyrone Power, however, declined the film, reportedly feeling unsure about the project. The roles ultimately went to Donna Reed and Montgomery Clift, with the film becoming a critical and commercial success. While their union initially seemed like a fairy tale, cracks soon appeared. Rumors of infidelity plagued their relationship, with whispers that both Linda and Power had extramarital affairs. Linda was said to have a fiery temper and a penchant for drama, qualities that often clashed with Power's more reserved demeanor. Their divorce in 1956 was a major tabloid event, and though the official reason cited was mental cruelty, the rumor mill speculated about deeper betrayals on both sides. Linda's life after her divorce from Tyrone Power took an even more dramatic turn. Just a month after their separation, she was romantically linked to Spanish racing driver Alfonso de Portago. Known for his reckless charisma, de Portago was already embroiled in a web of complications when Linda entered the picture. Married to American socialite Carol de Portago, Alfonso also had an affair with model Dorian Lee, with whom he had an illegitimate son. Despite this tangled personal life, he and Linda began a highly publicized romance that reached its tragic climax during the 1957 Mille Miglia race. The now infamous photograph of Linda leaning in to kiss de Portago before the race became the stuff of tabloid legend. The scene was pure drama. Linda, stunning as ever, gave the daring racer a kiss that would come to be known as the kiss of death. Shortly after, de Portago's Ferrari suffered a catastrophic crash, killing him, his navigator Ed Nelson, and 9 spectators, including 5 children. The Italian press was quick to pounce on the tragedy, immortalizing the photo and forever associating Linda with the horrific event. The media's sensationalism amplified the public's perception of her as a femme fatale, though she herself was devastated by the incident. This scandal wasn't just a personal tragedy. It became a symbol of the dangers and excesses of high-speed racing in the 1950s. The Mille Miglia race was already notorious for its perilous nature, and the 1957 disaster led to its eventual ban. For Linda, the fallout was both emotional and reputational, as the world scrutinized her role in de Portago's final moments. Linda's personal tragedies didn't end there. The following year, her ex-husband Tyrone Power died of a heart attack at the age of 44 while filming Solomon and Sheba in Spain. His sudden passing left a void in Hollywood and marked a poignant chapter in Linda's life. Linda later remarried, tying the knot with British actor Edmund Purdom in Rome. This marriage, however, was short-lived, and their separation only added fuel to the media's portrayal of Linda as a woman with a tumultuous personal life. Her fling with Brazilian millionaire Francisco Baby Pignatari also made waves. Pignatari, known for his extravagant lifestyle, reportedly humiliated Linda by announcing the end of their relationship to the press before informing her directly. He even went so far as to orchestrate a cruel public stunt, flying banners around her hotel that read, "Go home, Linda." Despite the humiliation, Linda maintained her composure in public, quipping that she missed the spectacle because she was fast asleep. In the early 1960s, Linda was romantically linked to Glenn Ford, another Hollywood leading man, though this relationship also faded with time. She was embroiled in a scandal involving Robert H. Setting, a notorious playboy and son of Mona von Bismarck, a prominent socialite. When Sedin gave Linda expensive jewels, only for it to be discovered that he'd paid for them with a bad check, the incident became a courtroom spectacle. Linda refused to return the jewels, sparking further public fascination and criticism. Linda Christian's life was nothing short of extraordinary, a journey filled with glamour, scandal, and trailblazing achievements that left an indelible mark on Hollywood and beyond. However, even the most dazzling stars must eventually fade. On July 22, 2011, the world bid farewell to Linda Christian, who passed away at the age of 87. Her death marked the end of an era for those who remembered her not just as an actress, but as a cultural icon who lived boldly and unapologetically. Linda spent her final years away from the public spotlight, living a quieter life in Palm Desert, California. Even in her later days, her legacy remained intact, a testament to her ability to captivate audiences across generations. Throughout her life, Linda maintained her enigmatic allure, from her rise as the first Bond girl in the 1954 adaptation of Casino Royale, to her many dramatic relationships that kept her in the headlines. Her passing was reported widely, with tributes pouring in from fans and film historians who recognized her as a pioneer who carved out her own unique place in Hollywood history. The cause of Linda's death was colon cancer, a battle she faced with the same determination and grace that defined her life. Her passing reminded the world of the fleeting nature of even the most extraordinary lives, but also of the timeless impact one person can make. She may have left the world, but her work, her elegance, and her legacy continue to shine, much like the stars of the golden age of cinema she helped define. Linda Christian's life was as dramatic as any of the roles she played on screen. From her early struggles to her rise as a Hollywood star and the personal battles she faced along the way, her story remains an enduring testament to beauty, strength, and survival. Though her life ended in 2011, her legacy as a trailblazer and cultural icon continues to inspire. If you enjoyed this tribute to Linda Christian, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about Hollywood's greatest stars. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.